Makes me look like I'm a domestic abuse, like I'm a person that hits my partner.
Maybe you shouldn't hit him.
I agree, but that is something that is so fucking personal that you said, and we're like, please edit it out.
Today, we're taking a look at Trisha Paytas. She's a YouTuber with over 4 million subscribers and makes controversial statements just to stay relevant and in the spotlight. She also has an OnlyFans, but trust me, you don't want to see that. Anyway, I was watching a podcast episode of her and Ethan with Dr. Drew, and this following clip bugged me and really pissed me off.
It was really, really personal, and it's really damaging to this day in our relationship.
That
it was not public.
Yes, it was.
Moses,
Everybody said
it
literally.
It was not public.
What are you guys talking about specifically?
The arm thing.
How did people get photos of it? I didn't put that out.
After you said it on the podcast, that account was like, now that it's out on the podcast, I'm going to post these photos. My boyfriend got catfished by someone, said something about an altercation we had that nobody knew. Ethan brought it up on the podcast. That makes me look like I'm a domestic abuse, like I'm a person that hits my partner. And like that was out in the open. And we even said, Moses, like, stop, cut it. We're like, don't put that in the thing. What does he do? He puts it in the fucking thing.
Wait,
it was never fucking public.
Well, maybe you shouldn't hit him.
I agree, but that is something that is so fucking personal that you said, and we're like, please edit it out. It was a fucking weak moment, and our relationship will never get past that, and I even tell him that. Now everyone thinks I'm a fucking, like a man beater and shit like that because of you.
So apparently Ethan called her out for punching her boyfriend in a previous episode of their podcast.
He said he broke up with you because you started, like, punching him.
He's shaking his head no.
Oh, okay. You said I could say everything.
I did not punch him. Punched you? I went like this.
Okay.
And for some bizarre reason, Trisha is angry at the fact Ethan brought this information to public attention. I'm so confused by this. Why is she angry? The thing is, she wanted to cover this up. She didn't want anyone finding out about her physically assaulting her boyfriend. The thing that annoys me even further is that Dr. Drew's just sitting there like, that's fascinating stuff, Trisha. He doesn't even call her out for this behavior or further question it. He's happy to just move on to another topic because she's getting help.
Going on with Ethan, because if it really was as big a deal as we're making it, was it that big a deal?
Well, clearly I didn't perceive it.
For you.
Oh, that he had like a bruise on his arm?
No, that she came out with the pill stuff.
It's like they just brush right past the whole situation. If the roles were reversed, this would have been a totally different outcome. The man would have been called out by everyone, he would have been cancelled, and he would have had to make an I take accountability for my actions video. But as a woman, she just gets away with this. It's absolutely ridiculous the amount of shit Trisha gets away with. She's super manipulative and is beyond pathetic at this point. She cries, blames it on blacking out, and that it wasn't her, it was someone else in that moment.
Yeah, like, it's like a blackout where I'm like, not that person.
And you can't just hide behind these excuses when it comes to physically attacking someone. Comments are mainly positive on this episode, with very few people calling her out for physically assaulting her boyfriend. Here's one of the comments. I never expected Trish to be able to move me to tears. She's so human, and people like to look past that. She puts her all online, which includes the ugly parts. Except the parts where she hits her boyfriend, of course. Here's the reason behind the altercation. She saw some messages from other girls on her boyfriend's phone. So of course, just like any logical person would do, she got pissed off, shouted at him, and kicked him out. Well, not quite, cause this is Trisha Paytas after all. She took his keys and wouldn't give them back. She basically held him hostage for about 12 hours.
I took his phone. I saw like other DMs to girls. He like not tackle me, but like we went to the floor, and so then I like punched back, but I never punched him. I wasn't like, hey, you piece of shit. Like I wasn't like that.
You guys had a tussle?
He had bruises, so of course he's like, oh my god, like look. And I was just like, I didn't do it like on purpose. I wasn't like that. You know what I mean? It was a tussle.
You guys were fighting over his phone? Oh my god.
Well, then I took his keys, and so he was trying to get the keys back.
And this isn't something she's done for the first time. She chased her ex Jason Nash around holding a knife and also held him hostage. This was around 2 years ago, and now in 2020 she is still behaving the same way. Here's a blog post that highlights this. She's assaulted Jason before and held him hostage in her apartment and chased him with a knife in Bora Bora. If this isn't bad enough already, she also made up lies that Moses was speaking to underage girls. She denies saying this even when Ethan is showing her messages she sent him claiming this.
Here, you said he talks to underage girls.
No.
Right there. He talks to underage girls.
Where? I literally don't see it.
Right there. He talks to underage girls.
These kind of lies and false accusations can completely destroy someone's life and career, and that would be attached with them for the rest of their life. She has a huge following, and she knows very well if she starts spreading these false accusations, her boyfriend would be instantly cancelled and labeled a pedo by Twitter. Moving on, she made a put a finger down TikTok with Moses,
Put a finger down toxic relationship edition,
which she has now deleted because it didn't show her in such a positive light. In this, the voice says,
put a finger down if they ever forced you sexually. Put a finger...
And he puts his finger down. A lot of people might argue that this is just a joke, but this is Trisha, so this could very well be true. I just remember she held a guy hostage for messaging a girl, and they weren't even dating at that time apparently. And again, reverse the roles, and this would be everywhere as breaking news. However, Trisha just laughs it off like it's no big deal. Oh yeah, forcing someone sexually is so quirky, Trisha. This is absolutely disgusting, and I have no idea why he hasn't broken up with her.
Put a finger down if they threaten to kill themselves if you've tried to break up with them.
Oh, okay, I see. I'm still confused as to why she has such a cult following. I guess her sitting on the floor crying and playing the victim in every scenario really helps with manipulating her fans into supporting her. And that'll do it for this video. If you found this video somewhat interesting, hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Today's word of the day comes from Skyle, and it's Worcester. Fuck's sake. UK has the weirdest names for places. Worcestershire, Worcestershire.
Today, Junior.
Fuck you, Skyle. If you want the next word of the day, drop it in the comments below. We're moving closer to our goal of 1,100 subs by the end of November now, so I really appreciate you subscribing. It's been your boy KG, and I'll see you on the next one.